Happy Monday to all those who celebrate. I've just weighed myself. I am 72.13 kilos. I'm getting to the point where I'm at my lowest weight for the last 2 years now and have been since Thursday. But yesterday I was 73.4, I think. What the fuck is happening? I've lost 32 pounds, 14 kilo, 32 pounds since the 1st of December. That's mental. Anyway, upper. I am now home and cracking on with work. I don't want to quote Gary Barlow, but I feel absolutely fantastic. I feel fucking great about everything, how I'm feeling in myself, the results and how quickly they're coming through. I trained this morning, I trained an upper session and I posed afterwards. And I know I talked about my weight being down, but can we just 2.35 kilos on last check-in, which was last Thursday. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday into Monday. It's absolutely ridiculous. Maggie's just playing with her antler down here. I can't believe it. Like, yes, I'm working hard, but this does not feel like my last prep at all. And that's no slight on Jenna, but I am not working. I don't think I worked this hard in my mini cut for my wedding dress. I was doing 40 minutes daily cardio then. I'm doing 30 minutes 5 times a week. Yes, my food is a lot lower, but I just feel fantastic. I can see where it's come off me this morning. My glutes look a bit sad and a bit flat. And I've definitely lost some there. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with how everything's going, how everything's looking. I sent my posing off to Amy. She's very happy with how things are looking and dabbling with a couple of front poses. My upper session was amazing. I just feel great. So today I'm cracking on with a bit of work. I managed to get my final cardio done. I managed to get a couple of thousand steps done. I'm on 3.342 for the day so far, and it's only 11:15. I'll go out on my lunch and I'll go out after work. I'll do a bit of cleaning when I get home. I don't need to go and do any shopping because I've already done it. And I might sort through some stuff for Vinted and just get rid of some clothes because I'm sick of having too much stuff in my wardrobe. But yeah, I think that's how my day is going to be. And it feels nice. It feels really nice. Eagles won the Super Bowl, so Andy's a very happy chappy, although I haven't heard from him yet, but his last message to me was at 4:45 this morning, so I think he had a great time. I don't anticipate hearing from him for another couple of hours, I don't think, but he will not be a very well man, and I'll ask him if there's anything that I can prepare for him to come home tomorrow, like whether there's like a meal that he wants or something like that, and I'll give him a bit of wife life. But yeah, I feel brilliant. And I'm so proud of my own progress. Someone please remind me about this if I start moaning about my own progress, that I felt like this at this point. Because we've still got double figure weeks until my first show. And it's all coming together. I saw a little bit of glimmer of hammies this morning as well. It's just good times. Happy Monday. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Thankfully, it is my Tuesday where I get to go on a walk during that meeting. I've got about 8,000 steps in, so usually I would get 10,000 and be done. But well, not be done for the day, but I'll have made an even better dent in them. But it was really cold and I came back and I was starving. I have been really, really hungry this week, and it is showing in the fact that my weight is just plummeting. It's plummeting. I am down, I think I was 74 something, 74.6 maybe on my check-in on Thursday, and I was just over 72 this morning. I think it's a lot. It's a lot. It's coming off me quick this week, and not a lot's really changed. But I'm not feeling bad, I'm just very hungry. So it's just something that I'm gonna have to manage. But I trained quads and delts this morning and it was great. I'm really, really enjoying my training at the minute. I think the environment's good for me, I think the kit is good for me, and I'm just loving it. Andy is home, he's in the other room suffering on his own at the moment, and I'm just cracking on with some work. I've got a few meetings this afternoon, I've got quite a few time sensitive bits that are coming up, and yeah, that's where I'm at the moment, but it's getting there. Ignore this side of my braids which just fell out for no reason. I'm out getting my steps, what's left of them anyway, so about 3,000, nothing much. It's just a round of the block, so it should take me about 20 minutes. The hunger today. While were we at? I'm at this stage of prep which I'm not having any like ridiculous hunger cravings like with sweet things that I have done previously. Like, I'm not hankering after a cookie box yet or anything like that, but I am finding that if I have a meal too late, and when I say that I mean I had my chicken salad meal at about 12:30, 1 o'clock today, 1:45, and because I left it that much later after my post-workout meal, I was just so hungry about 20 minutes later. So I've had to stretch my meals out a little bit today. I haven't had my last two, and it's about 7 p.m. now, so when I get home from this walk I'll have my last two meals, and hunger's feeling in a better spot. These definitely help. I've done a bit of life admin today, so sorted my phone contract out and upgraded to a 16 Pro Max, which I'm excited about. That should be arriving tomorrow. I've got a much cheaper contract than the one that I'm currently on for a 13. I don't know how that is even a thing, but here we are. I'll get this phone unlocked and then I'll use this as my kind of business phone and sell my old handset that I'm using for that, which is what I tend to do when I upgrade. What else is going on? I've managed to book in for phase 2 of going blonde, which I'm excited for. Now, that is happening on the 22nd of Feb, so next Saturday? Yeah, next Saturday, which would have been the Team Posing with Hannah retreat, and I'm no longer going on that. I'm no longer working as events manager for Team Posing with Hannah, and there's no beef whatsoever. It's not a, we're still very good friends. When you start to reach max capacity, something's got to drop, and that was a bit of a passion project for me, so I'm not taking the kind of responsibility that I was for Hannah's events going forward. I don't know whether that means whether I'll like volunteer with stuff in the future. I'd like to be able to say that I can, but right now that is just not something that I can commit to. So that's where I am with that. This is what I've got going on at the moment. I felt a little bit gassy today, weirdly. I don't think it should be anything premenstrual because I'm only on day 25. If my cycles are anything to go by, I've still got another 10 days, so but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good at the minute. I am fucking freezing all the time. I know it has got colder, we've had like another drop in temperature, but I'm at that level of lean now where I'm just cold all the time. But there's still plenty to come off me. I reckon at least 8 kilo. Good morning, it is Wednesday. I've tried to use like a lighter shade on my eyebrows this morning to see whether that makes me like my hair more. I have it's not about whether I like it, it needs a little bit more work and it needs another session. But I keep wearing this headband because my roots still make me look like I'm wearing a wig, to be honest. I obviously didn't at the party that I went to on Saturday, and it looks okay, it's just not very me. But I'm in the office today, it's rest day. I've got my rest day food with me. I'm absolutely starving. I'm also still freezing, so I have worn a jumper dress to the office this morning, even though it's usually pretty warm. Feelings about check-in tomorrow. I'm getting closer to my, I'm gonna air quote, period, because I know how late it can be, but I am on day 26 and I'll probably be I think I'll be day 27 when I check in. And yeah, so I've been gathering my weight outside of my check-in because, one, I'm so interested in how it's coming down, and I'm able to be quite level-headed about the why, if it goes up or does something that I wouldn't expect. But I want to gather some data around these times when I think I'm ovulating and when I'm coming closer to my period, just so that Amy's got a bit of accuracy with weights prior to that time. So the lowest I've been this week is 72.65, but I'm dead on 73 this morning, which is still 1.5 down from my check-in last week. So if it stays around here, I don't think there'll be any changes tomorrow, but we shall see. I'm going to get into work now because I'm starving and crack on. I don't think I've got any meetings today or anything like super intense, but I have got loads and loads of work to do. At the minute, work's been so mental that I've just not been able to concentrate on some of the things that I am supposed to be doing because I've just been firefighting other shit, which makes me feel not great. But honestly, prior to that event where I had the pain in my chest, stress-wise, I am starting to look at it a different way. And if it don't get done, it don't get done. What's the worst that's going to happen? And I have got a different attitude to work. Doesn't mean I'm trying any less hard to get my shit done, but I'm just like, what's going to happen? Nothing, realistically. And I think I don't want to act like I've sorted my life out, but I think we could all adopt that a little bit more. No one's going to die if I don't do some of the things that I've been asked to do. They just get pushed back. Something I've struggled with all my life, all my working life, is, you know, how I feel about meeting deadlines. I put a lot of extra pressure on myself, and actually I don't need that for me at the minute. And when I look at work in a little bit deeper, no one else is putting that pressure on me, actually. It's just me. So, something to think about. I'm going to get in and get cracking and have some oats because I'm starving. Not only am I starving, I've been so thirsty this week. So thirsty. I think I'm having about 4 litres a day at the minute. I can't stop drinking. I'm at my lunch, getting my steps in and getting in a Pepsi Max Cherry, which are very recently, like this week, very much a vibe for me. Enjoying. Today isn't particularly a stressful one, however, I don't know what it is. This morning, and I don't know whether this is a prep thing, I don't know whether it's the time of the month thing, people were like talking to me, and I just felt myself like staring straight through them, like, I don't have the time. Oh, and I hate that about myself. I do always have the time to talk to people, but I was just like, I could feel that my eyes and my expression were just saying, I need to crack on with my shit and that I don't want to talk, and I had to like perk myself up big time. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling today. It's not great. Energy levels, I'm still doing okay, so I don't know what that is. My face is looking like it's just starting to sag down past my chin. Not great vibes. Need to book in for some Botox around showtime, because that, I can't deal with that. I've been really good with my wrinkle treatments, my retinol treatment. My consistency for a skincare routine has never been there, apart from pre-wedding and now. And I think it's because I've made it really easy to follow. It's literally 2 things. I think past that I'd probably start to fail. I'm terrible. I've also been trying in the last couple of weeks copper peptide. I'm going to talk about it until I've given it the time that it kind of needs. Copper peptide is an ingredient in a lot of anti-aging creams, a lot of anti-wrinkle stuff, and it has a lot of properties that are supposedly good for skin tightening. I don't know why I'm saying this, because I never talk about what supplements I take and things like that and peptides, because I don't want anyone else to use them. But I feel like if this is something that works, maybe I'll talk about it more after prep. I'll talk about it more after prep if I've seen a difference and whether it's worth any of my loose skin gals getting involved. But so far, things don't look as bad as I thought they would in terms of my loose skin. So, I don't know. I'll keep you updated, but open and honest about something else that I've been doing. I just feel a bit meh. And I felt meh by 22 minutes past 9. Maybe I'm getting that day before check-in, get to bed early, not feeling particularly great vibe again. See how I feel when I get home. Sometimes days in the office nowadays just give me a fucking headache, and I feel very drained by the end of the first one. Just how it be. Something that I haven't talked about on here yet, well, I have very briefly in another vlog, but last night I spent a good 2 hours, I think, scrolling through all of the PCA reels, looking at different bikini colours. I feel like I did have a really good idea of what I wanted, and now I'm looking at some and I'm like, oh, now that I'm going blonde and going blonder still, I'm like, what colour do I go? I thought I had a really good idea. Obviously, I've changed my hair. So now I'm just reevaluating a little bit. 2 of my choices still, like, really suit. I'm not getting any more than 2. I can't fucking afford to. But, yeah, I'm just reevaluating what I thought I was after and doing a bit of scrolling and sending some pictures to mates and like, what do you reckon? Which is hard because you want their opinion, but also it's a very individual thing. But yeah, that's something that I've been doing as well. Good morning, it is Thursday. I've just arrived at work. I've done 30 minutes cardio this morning and sent my check-in off. Wow, okay, so
I've had some changes. The feedback is fantastic. Amy's like, this could not be going any better. Wholeheartedly agree. Like, I can't believe it. I've now got low days and high days, and I've got low training days and high training days as well. So I've got a mixture of the two. I'm gonna have to go through this with you later because I need to absorb it as well. But I would normally, as you know, do my cardio Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I've done my cardio this morning. She wants high days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So no cardio until Monday. And then she thinks I'm going in for cardio daily on low days until she pulls me again. So what the fuck? What the fuck? I could not be happier. It's coming up to period as well. I'm on day 27 and I've lost 2 kilos this week. 2 kilos. And what Amy is trying to do with my cardio and pulling it back and adding more food into some of my days, regardless of whether it's training or rest, she wants to retain as much muscle as possible, obviously. So do I. So that is the plan. It's going to take a little bit of getting my head around it. I've got to do a little bit of shopping later. Nothing massive. I think I just need bagel thins. But yeah, I'll talk through it in a little while because I also need to kind of talk through it for myself because it feels like it's getting complicated. I will also be doing a midweek check-in on a Monday. So you'll see that as well going forward. But yeah, I think we're about to really step things up a notch and I'm excited, which is so fucking weird, isn't it? But that's why we do it. I'm just out on my lunchtime walk, grabbed a bottle of water from the shop because I just can't stop drinking, which in this context is great. If I told you I couldn't stop drinking and this was a bottle of vodka, we'd be having a different chat, wouldn't we? But whatever, I'm going with it. I'm feeling really good. I still need to get my head around my feedback when it comes to high days and low days and what I'm having. I'm high days all weekend, baby. I feel great. I think the key for me understanding all of this is that I just need to go with the flow from my midweek check-in and my Thursday check-in. And just be prepared nutrition-wise and know that I need to be prepared for daily cardio on low days. Going off how my weight has been dropping though, I can't see her implementing loads and loads of low days. I just can't. We'll see anyway. But I'm feeling good. My cardio will probably be back in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm prepared, mentally preparing for that being a thing. And see how I go into the weekend. But I'm feeling all right. Just want to be organised but not be stressed. And I found that I'm dealing with this prep so differently to my last one. I've overthought nothing really so far, and I don't intend to. That's what I'm paying Amy for, and my attitude is just so different. I'm much more relaxed about everything, and what I need to do. There is no real reason to stress about anything. So far today, I've had my salad and my oats. So meal 1 and 2. When I get back at about 1:15, I'll have meal 3. And then I'll have meal 4 in a little while. Maybe about 4 o'clock, 3:30. And then I'll have my creamy about 7. The carbs in that meal 4 just carry me through that bit further in terms of hours, so that I can have my creamy, my last meal, that little bit later, because I'm not as hungry, which I've learned as I've been hungrier this week and how to pace them. So yeah, feel great. I'm home from work after a whirlwind trip to Sainsbury's, just grabbing some stuff. To be honest, I didn't need, oh my god, I've just set the toaster off.
Didn't need loads of extra stuff. The only thing that I actually needed was bagel thins. I could have half a bagel or a bagel thin, but I just got it in because it was easier. Every time I go to Sainsbury's, I always pick up some maple bagels. They're limited edition. And if you know how I feel about limited edition Toblerones, God, they smell so good. You'll understand why I keep getting those in and popping them in the freezer and then taking them out when I need them, because I just don't trust New York Bakery Co. are gonna get rid of them. They didn't give me any warning with the blueberry ones. That was upsetting, so we move. I picked up some more squash. I picked up some horrible chub roll for Maggie because she loves it in her biscuits. Her biscuits are the Royal Canin Boxer Puppy biscuits. So she's getting decent stuff out of the biscuits, but then has like some shitty, gross stuff to wet it because she just loves anything stinky. I picked up my Prep Obsession, my pink pickled onions. I'm still going hard on those. Whenever I go to Sainsbury's, I pick some of those up. I picked up some more Biscoff because I'm going to need it. There's an increase in my Biscoff, which is just music to anyone's ears, right? More bananas and a kilo of 5% beef. I've been going to Sainsbury's for my meat recently just because they do kilos of 5% beef, and I've not found that anywhere else. I don't find it at Tesco, I don't find it at Lidl or Aldi, so I've been picking it up for there, and it's not badly priced, to be honest. I always think Sainsbury's is considered super expensive, but they've started Aldi price matching on stuff, which I find with their chicken as well, so I've been picking up their chicken. But yeah, that's all I got. It wasn't very exciting at all. Oh, I picked up a bar of Biscoff for Andy as well because it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, and we don't really do Valentine's Day. We'll get each other a card, but we tell each other and show each other that we love each other very much every single day, and we don't really feel the need to do anything for Valentine's Day, but it's nice to just do a little something, isn't it? So I picked him up a bar of that. I'm going to feed Maggie. I'm going to do the rest of my steps. I'm going to write down my high day, low day, training day, non-training day split, and then as I go through them I'll show you what I'm doing, but I need to get my head around that a little bit. It's not that complicated. I don't know why I'm making it complicated in my head. It's just on high training days I have this, on low training days I have this, but I've not done that before, so I just want to make sure that it's sinking in. And then I really need to set up my new phone at some point, but it just doesn't seem like top priority right now. It's still sat on the table. I need to do that at some point. I also need to wash my hair at some point, but I will find time at some point before Saturday because I'm with Kayla on Saturday, and Kayla always looks so fucking good, man. That woman is 40 and she looks incredible. Always makes me want to put a little bit of makeup on and do my hair nice. Do you know what I mean? When you're around those kind of people, love it. I have client check-ins tomorrow, but I've also got a Maggie vet's appointment tomorrow, so I will be doing that straight from work at about 5:15 as well. It's just her 6-month checkup, but yeah, things to get in. It is Friday, thank God. I trained lower this morning, had a really good session. I'm just out for my steps. No cardio. What? No cardio until Monday, which feels mental. It gives me a lot more room to fuck about with this weekend with stuff that I've got going on. But firstly, on my lunch, I'm going to feed back to my clients. God, my mouth is starting to look a bit... feed back to my clients and just get some steps in. I was already on about 4.3k, so just getting as many as I can so that I have less to do later, because tonight I want to sort my meals out as far as I can for tomorrow, because I'm going to be travelling to Manchester to see Kayla. I think I probably will go to the Trafford Centre as well. It's about 15 minutes away from her posing studio, and it's a good place to get steps in. It's a good place to just fucking shop. So I'm gonna have a little look at that. But I've still got puppy training in the morning, so there's still things that I need to think about and how to plan. But I think the plan at the minute for tomorrow is get up reasonable. That's annoying. Plan is get up reasonable, get some steps in, go to puppy training, get some more steps in, go to Manchester, come home, have a few steps to do, maybe. But no cardio. And I'm going to take it as a rest day. So I'll let you know what I'm having to eat this weekend on a high day rest day and a high day training day. But I've just had a meal with rice in for my lunch. And I am nicely full. So yeah, feels good to get them in. But yeah, feedback time now. Yes. Good girl.
Good morning, it's Saturday. It's actually 6 a.m. I woke up at 5:20 and felt pretty awake and just thought, you know what? I'll chuck some stuff on, head to the gym. Good job I did, because it's just started raining. So if I did started doing my steps at home, I would not be a very happy bunny. So I'm going to crack on with my steps. The fact that I'm here at 6 a.m. means that I've probably got a good hour and a bit of walking, which means that I'll probably get more steps in than I thought I was going to anyway. Tag that on with maybe some steps at puppy training and a whiz round the Trafford Centre before my posing lesson, and I reckon I should be done. So yeah, it's worked out well. I hope this isn't the start of my sleep going to shit. It shouldn't be. It's never ever happened in a prep before, so, but it can happen. Off they bloody go. And I am just about to tuck in to meal one of my first high day rest day. I'm not really sure on this makeup. I haven't got a lipstick on at the minute. I will after I've had my breakfast. Didn't really seem like the best idea, but I've been to the gym this morning. Waking up at 5:20, not ideal, but I have got a really good head start on the day. I think I'm about over 8,000 steps, maybe. On 8,118 steps, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. So that really did me a fucking solid and has set me up nicely for the day. So regardless of whether I get steps in here or not, I know that I've only got 3,000 steps to do, which is 20 minutes work, if that. This finishes at 10:15. By the time I get home, have a quick wee at home and get back on my way, it'll probably be about 11. So a couple of hours in the car. I should be quite early for my posing lesson, which is 10 minutes away at about 3 o'clock. So I'm not looking particularly bad today. I wish I'd tanned last night. I really wanted to tan, and I was like, I'm going to tan. And then I fell asleep on the sofa and did not tan because I just thought, fuck this, I can't be arsed. And I wish I could have been arsed. But it is what it is. At least Kayla will be able to see all the things. Her studio is very well lit anyway, so she will never struggle to see like how actually lean you are and what's looking good and what isn't. But anyway, I'm going to get my first meal in, which is 60 grams of oats, 20 grams of whey, 100 grams of berries, and 10 grams of peanut butter. So I've brought my scales with me and my squeezy peanut butter. I've heard that there is a salted caramel squeezy peanut butter out and about at the minute. I'm pretty sure it's a Waitrose, like go to Waitrose and you'll find it. It's one of the whole earth drizzlers. I'm gonna have to fucking get my hands on that. It's funny how out of your way you will go to get new things on prep that you can have. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So I've got my oats in here. I'm gonna just weigh out on the floor of the car my 10 grams of peanut butter and then lob my 100 grams of cherries on top. And obviously that's got the 20 grams of whey in. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to food today. I get another bowl of oats later as well. So it's just a fucking dream. It's exciting. I cannot see me feeling hungry today. I weighed this morning because I was curious at what the carbs had done yesterday, and I am 0.1 kilos down. So maintaining, but I'll take it. I haven't had peanut butter in what feels like months. Probably because it has been months, but fucking hell, that is a delight. Judging by how long it just took me to get parking space, this might be a huge mistake, but here we are.
So we're in your first pose. We're going to step straight into that T shape and we're going to get straight into the side pose and push the push into the tricep as we turn to this side. And space between the feet, just a touch, and bring the one hand up. Good, and both hands up. Nice. From here, we're going to bring the hands down. Good, showing a little flash of the chest pose. We'll come through, hair over, and step the feet. Nice, glutes up and back, turn both knees out. Lower the elbows, lift the delts. Open your hands a bit wider. That's it. T-shaped transition. Good, you're going to turn and flick the head to show me the chest pose. Space between the feet and twist. A bit more space there. And then from here, any pose of choice. Step back, through, straight through. Thank you. Take your place to that side of the stage. Yeah. Good, good, good.
It is nearly 7 o'clock in the evening, obviously, and I am just about back in Lincoln. I've just nipped to Lidl to grab a few bits, but what a session. I'm so happy. I've been going to Kayla throughout my entire 2022 season. I'd been having posing lessons with her since 2019, and it just felt so right to be back in that room and back with her. You know what? I'm shocked because she was like, you've grown loads, you're looking like you're on track. And she said that there wasn't a lot to tweak. Things that I went to her for and wanting to correct were my lat activation in my overhead shots, my front double bicep, my back double bicep, making sure my transitions were okay and that they were tidy and neat and whatever. One thing that I need to improve is that Kayla's always been really understanding of the fact that I have my feet quite close together on stage, and it's because I'm unstable mentally and physically, and they just need to be a little bit wider. I've got into the habit of having them too close, but other than that, she said my posing was really good. And how nice is that to hear? I have worked really hard on it over the years, and I practice in my off season and I practice in prep, and it looks like it's all paying off. And that's the thing with posing. It doesn't come naturally to me. It doesn't come naturally to a lot of people. You've just got to keep fucking going with it. And I feel like that is paying off today, and I feel great about it. So I had a really good session. It's mind-blowing what you can actually achieve in an hour, like in terms of hints, tips, cues, whatever, and running through some things. So I'm seeing her again on the 28th of February for 2 hours. That is for choreographing my routine and just running through some more practice stuff of the stuff that I've done today. I will book in a couple more mobile sessions and maybe go and see her in peak week as I did for my first season. But yeah, I feel really good, really good. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting home to Andy, and we're having a bit of a date day tomorrow where we're training together at Ultraflex because he still hasn't been. He's very excited to go. What else are we doing? Probably a nice dog walk, chilling and just getting my shit done. It feels very weird not doing cardio this weekend. I'm not getting in my own head about it. I've not particularly loved how I've looked today after a couple of high days and being due on. You know, it is what it is, whatever. There's nothing worse than not vibing how you're looking too much and staring at yourself in a fucking wall of mirrors. But I looked a damn sight better than I did at this many weeks out in my first season, which is all I'm taking away and what I've got to keep thinking on, you know, at times like this. What I was saying is it feels really weird to be doing a lot less. I've got so much gas in the tank to dig, and it feels bizarre not doing that at this point in prep, but my body needed the refresh. It had been dropping weight rapidly, and that's what we're doing. So it's fine. I'm looking forward to the midweek check-in. I think I'll have a lot of low days, although my weight hadn't really budged this morning. So we'll see what happens, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm looking forward to getting home to my man. I'm home now. I did say today that I would talk you through my high day, rest day food, and I've fucking fallen off that since my breakfast. But mainly because it's just been the same as my normal rest day food. So I had 80 grams of chicken, salad, 20 grams of light mayo from meal 2. Then meal 3 I had 80 grams of chicken and stir fry veg. I had the salad before my posing lesson, and I chucked the chicken and veg down my neck before driving home. I've just got my meal 4 in the microwave now, which is again exactly the same as my rest day meal 4, which is 120 grams of 5% mince, 125 grams of rice, and some green veg. So I've just chucked some spinach in there. It's also got my pink pickled onions on it because they're my favourite at the minute. But the best bit is meal 5, which is practically the same as meal 1. It's 60 grams of oats, 20 grams of whey, 1 banana, but I've already had that as a snack whilst I was driving, which is a bit naughty, but and then 10 grams of peanut butter. So it's basically same again for meal 5 as it was meal 1. I've done about how many thousand steps?
Is that classed as naughty on a prep, eating a banana in a car? Is that?
Oh no, you shouldn't really be eating while you're driving, should you? But I was driving and it was long. I actually would have much preferred leaving that until just before my posing lesson, but I know that now if I get a high day rest day at a weekend when I have a posing lesson. But I've done 13,337 steps. And the reason why I've also been shit today with showing you what food I've had is because the Trafford Centre was just absolutely mental. I told Andy that I was going to do my steps at the Trafford, and he was like, on a Saturday, are you fucking crazy? And I was like, oh, it'll be fine. It was not fine. It was exactly as we both expected. But I did pick up some Nespresso pods. What else did I get? I got a lighter brow pen, so exactly the same one that I use, but just in a lighter colour as I go blonder. And that's it. There was an Nespresso Oatly collab that I picked up, which was an extra, because normally I'd be drinking oat milk in my coffee, but Andy has it, and I'm intrigued to see what this is like, although I won't, but he will enjoy it, I'm assuming. But I'm going to have these meals now. I'll show you what meal 5 looks like when I have it. And what are we doing tonight?
Fuck all.
Fuck all. Are you excited to go to Ultraflex tomorrow?
Very.
Very.
Yeah.
We're training my pull and hams day. But then we'll probably just do a bit of everything else as well, because it's exciting new stuff. I haven't used half the chest stuff in there, you know.
Where is it? You don't really have a luxury at the moment of getting to do surplus volume because it could be detrimental. So we probably shouldn't do.
All right, Amy.
Well,
no, he's right.
You probably shouldn't do too much extra stuff.
No, I've been chucking abs in. That's about all I've been doing in terms of surplus volume.
Treat to showing me the abs section there.
All 5 pieces of kit. Still more than I had last time. I did try an ab tricep shot today, which I think will look good if I have any. But the jury's still out on that. They have not come in yet, if they ever will. There'll definitely be an improvement on my no abs from my last season. So as long as I've got more control over my midsection, I'm happy with that. That is a bowl of happiness before bed. Very excited about this. He's in there somewhere. There he is. It's very quiet. Sunday and we are back from Ultraflex. If you think I look tired, it's because I am. Neither of us had a very good sleep last night. What, Maggie? What? Neither of us had a good night's sleep last night, and I did not have a good session. However, we don't care about what I think, we know what I think. What did you think?
That's my quads.
Did you love it?
It was really good, yeah.
What was your favourite bit of kit?
Well,
That we
didn't get
used
to-
today.
That we used. Probably the hoist lat pull down, I think.
It's just the best. It's so good. And with Andy being 6'3", Andy's and long-limbed, you struggle sometimes to get into stuff, don't you? But it just doesn't cater for someone with arms like yours.
Yeah, my limbs are too long for a lot of exercise machines that are built for the middle of the bell curve.
Yeah. So you did very well today, didn't you, really?
Yep.
I've hardly done... Megan, what's your problem? She wants to go out for a walk. She will be going out for a walk shortly. We're going to have a coffee because we need it. Andy's cooking loads this afternoon. I'm just getting my steps in, and I plan to do fuck all after that because we're just chilling. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
I've done a shitty job once again of documenting my full day of eating, but it's because it's not different. The pre-workout that I had was here. The post-workout, I got down me in the car because I was just starving after that session, and I was really struggling with, I was breathless, I felt gassed, didn't I? A bad night's sleep teamed with me coming up to my period. It was just not brilliant. Doing Smith machine split squats was just not the one. I was really struggling with the heart rate. So I got that down me straight away when I got out, and that was my post-workout cereal meal. But I will show you anything different that I have today, because I think that's why I've been struggling with it, because I'm like, nothing's different. It's just those extra meals that I'm like, oh, that are anything interesting, to be honest. But my weight was down this morning, so weird things are happening. 80 grams of shredded chicken, salad, and my pickled pink onions. And a little bit of salt going down with the coffee. And the dog and the husband. You can't quite tell in there, but there's 125 grams of rice when this meal would normally be just chicken and stir-fry veg, and obviously some salt and a Monster, help. This is the same as my standard training day. 100 grams of lean mince, 125 grams of rice, and 100 grams of tomato sauce. So final meal / double meal is I've got 30 grams of oats in here, and I've got 20 grams of Biscoff across the whole meal. So what I did was I melted it down with some boiling water. I've drizzled it over 150 grams of 0% fat Greek yogurt and 100 grams of cherries, and I've, like I said, I've just drizzled it over there. I actually arguably could have put more in here, but I've put the rest in the oats, and it's nice. It's nice. I'm going to bed with a full belly tonight. I'm going to do my check-in in the morning. I think I'll be on low days, and yeah, I'm just going to have to wait for Amy's feedback.